Alright, Kong fam, so we're down to washing our last wrap that's over here. Before I do that, I'm going to show you how I've been doing all these tear seals to the inner wraps. So this has been sitting in my dryer for probably about 6 hours, I think. And I use my Immaculate Comics pressing board. I put a piece of SRP paper down, and since I have two holes, you know, the comics folded, and I have a bigger hole and then a smaller hole, which has been hard to find. There it is right there, and it fits perfectly on my pressing board. And then this has been a very delicate process because of the way the hole is. So I figured the best way to show it is draw a picture. So the hole is kind of a triangle, and then there are 3 rips that's emanating from each edge. So what I've had to do is, I don't want my Tengujo to be within the hole, because then I'd have to come in and cut that out. So what I've been doing is taking a small piece of Tengujo just to cover, and then taking some scissors and cutting a straight edge and laying it right on the corner on each of these. And that way I don't have to worry about Tengujo within the hole itself. Alright, so the hole at the top, which will be the back of the book, I haven't had to worry about too much because the knife or whatever it was did not go all the way through about half the book. So I can just use one piece of Tengujo back here. Seal up this rip pretty easily. And it's so hard to see on this darker colored pages. So I'm just taking a very small piece of Tengujo and then trimming off that bottom and laying it. Alright, so here's all the wraps that I've done so far. So you can see, you can barely see it, and it feels really good too, like you can barely tell it's there. And then you can see it a little bit here. I didn't want to use the tanned Tengujo because I've seen that it kind of obscures when it goes over inks, but I mean, I think it looks pretty good. You know, again, you can barely notice. So, yeah, so I think we're good with what I'm doing here. Jack is not wanting to behave and stay over out of the way, so let me go ahead and show you what I do. And then take another piece of SRP paper, lay on top, kind of feeling where my edges are. And then I take a second pressing board and place it, and there we go. And we let that dry for ever how long you want to. It may or may not leave waves, just depends. Try not to tear anything, and Jack is not being behaved. but then I try to move this out of the way. Check. And let that dry. Alright. Once that dries for a little bit in the pressing boards, this is what I do. I have a piece of Bristol board, 2 pieces of Bristol board. On here I also have just some legal size paper for no particular reason. But yeah, I press it for, I don't know, I mean, I'll leave it in the press ever how long, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you know, just whenever I get back here to do some more work. And yeah, you can see all the tear seals are done. Looks good. Like here is the side without the Tengujo. You can barely see the tear. That's what we've been doing, and like I said, we're down to our last wrap, and we will complete that one, and then we're gonna assemble the book. Alright, compound. So as with anything, we've had our ups and downs with this. And let's take a look at our final result here. Alright, so it looks like we still have, looks like that kind of came back. I mean, it does look like it's got some gloss, but where we had worked it with the Q Clean, seems like it might have come back, but I mean, still overall the book looks great. We sealed up everything. We went through and sealed all those. We can now flip through it really nice, which I think we could before, but there's the centerfold. I mean, it's definitely cleaner, it's flatter, and still need to do our final buff. So, and you know, again, now I can go over this tear without any issue. Hello, Jack. How are you? Hey, no biting. That kind of helps some, but I mean, we did have a lot of crusties. Oh, Jack. We did have a lot of crusties here that we were able to pull up with the ImmacuClean. Oh, want to play. You want to play. You were sleeping. Now we're up. Want to play. And then you're just going to give yourself a bath in front of the world. All right. And again, you know, I can go over this tear, not have it rip any further. Yes, that's where that belongs, is on the floor. Good kitty. Oh my gosh. So, I mean, yeah, overall, much improved. Remember, I bought this as a 2.0. I'm not sure what CGC will count off for the whole. Maybe 2.0 is the highest you'll get with, you know, a literal hole in the comic. Will you quit biting? However, I think we did, you know, we improved it. You know, we didn't hurt it, that's for sure. I think we had a bit of a roll here, and I mean, so overall, yeah, I mean, great job. You know, we did what we were able to do. Went through, did a full conservation, the cover. I mean, we washed this cover 3 times, which I hate washing covers that often. And then doing tear seals, and then washing each wrap, and doing those hole seals, and you know, you take the book completely apart, put it back together. I mean, this was a big conservation, you know, when you go through all those steps. And so you really get to know the book, and you start really honing in on a lot of little things that you know you did your best with. It's sometimes difficult, you know, once you've been, you know, intimately working with the book for a whole week, to really take that step back and say, okay, this is good. We did our best. We improved it. We've now saved it for another whole generation, you know, which was the purpose. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to see that. Please leave in the comments what your thoughts are. If we did well, if we think we improved this from a 2.0. So I'd love to hear from you guys. But with that, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell anytime you'll see me or a bad kitty. And with that, we're going to say peace, no bites, love, and comics. Thanks all. Bye.